Hey guys, so I'm here today to do the controversial parenting tag, and let me scooch over a little bit so you're not looking at that outlet the whole time. This is highly informal because I'm sitting here in my sweatshirt and my hair up in a mess, but this is what I look like most of the time. So I have some coffee here, even though it is 2:13 in the afternoon. Time for more coffee. There's never a wrong time for coffee. But anyway, I've seen a lot of people do this tag, and I like this tag. I think that it helps you get to know somebody, you know, a little bit more than like the general get to know me tags, or get to know you like as a parent. But let me put out a little disclaimer first. This stuff is what works for my family, me and my family, my husband. We have two girls. We have a 4-year-old Lily and a 1-year-old named Mia. This is the way we do things. The way you do things isn't wrong. It doesn't make me right. I'm not the type of person that I'm gonna judge you for something like that. Your choices are your choices. My family's choices are my family's choices. And as long as everybody is happy and healthy, that's all that matters. So I have the questions here on my phone, and let's just get right into it. Pro-life or pro-choice? I would say I am pro-choice. In the early stages, I mean, it's your body. If you don't think that you can support a baby or a child or whatever, you know, that's your choice. I'm pro-choice. Your decisions are your decisions. Baby wearing. Why people think this is controversial, I don't really know. I guess because people say you can spoil a baby if you hold it too much. I am for baby wearing. In the early stages with Mia, when Lily, she was 3.5 at the time, it made life so much easier to just put her in the ergo, hold her on me, and call it a day. She slept, I got things done, I got to play with Lily. It worked. Circumcision. I don't have any boys, so I don't really have too much of an opinion on this. My husband and I have talked about it, what we would do if we were to ever have a boy. And I'm probably just gonna keep that private, just like everybody else says, because if we ever have a boy, I'm not gonna tell you all about his peen. Sorry, not gonna tell you. Adoption. I think adoption is great. I don't know why this is controversial also, but if you place your baby for adoption, I think that's a really brave thing to do. I don't think I could ever do that. People who do that are fulfilling a family's dream, and it's a great thing if you do that. More power to you. Baby piercing. This is something I see a lot of people say something about, and I don't get offended because it's their choices or their opinions. But both of my daughters have their ears pierced, and they got their ears pierced when they were little. Lily was like 4 months old, and I think Mia was 5 months old. I thought somebody woke up, but it's just the washing machine. We all got our ears pierced for our first communion growing up. And I remember playing with my earrings, and I was always touching them, and my hair would get caught in them. And I had horrible infections in my earring all the time. I had to get them re-pierced like 2 or 3 times. And it was like really traumatizing, and I don't wear earrings anymore because of it. They always hurt my ears, and it's just awful. So you would think that that would make me not want to pierce my kids' ears. But first of all, I love earrings, and I love the way they look on people. And getting them pierced as a baby, both of their ears are completely healed now. They look good as they're growing into their ears. And now they won't ever really have to worry about them getting infected, and they can choose down the line. If they don't want to wear earrings, then they don't have to wear earrings. I'm not going to force them to keep them in their whole lives. But I would say I am for baby piercing, ear piercing, not like their lip or their nose or something crazy like that. If you want to get your kids' ears pierced, I'm with you on that, because I feel like it saves you a lot of headache and pain for them down the line, because they cried less for those, like getting their ears pierced, than they did for their shots, their vaccinations. So that's my view on that. Breast milk versus formula. I formula fed both of my kids. They breastfed for a little while, not very long. And if we do have a third, I will try breastfeeding again, but each time it just didn't work out for us. It wasn't a good, I don't know what the word is. It wasn't a good situation for us. It was a lot on me, and then they would get frustrated and I was frustrated, and in the long run, formula is what worked best for us and our family and our children, and they are both beautiful, happy, smart, thriving kids. So fed is best. That's what I say. Mia's awake. Cry it out method versus other. We did with both of our kids like a modified cry it out method. We didn't go the full 20 minutes, but you have to teach babies how to sleep. They don't know how to sleep. They're not born knowing when they're tired to fall asleep. It's a learned skill. So we did a cry it out method, and both of our kids sleep great. They sleep through the night. They've slept through the night forever, really, since they were little. They nap well, and they enjoy sleeping alone in their beds. Spanking. We don't spank. I don't agree with spanking personally. I think you're teaching. Hitting is making things better, you know? So we do not spank in this house. Co-sleeping. We don't really co-sleep either. Both of our kids like their space in their sleep, which is how I sleep. I need my space. Don't touch me. Don't breathe on me. Don't look at me. I need to be alone. So both of our kids ended up being that way too. And we room shared with them as babies. They slept in like the co-sleeper on the side of the bed, or like the pack and play that pulled up to the bed with the, not like the arms reach co-sleeper. That's a lot of money. But we did room share with them up until they were like 4 or 5 months old. I think both of them were when they went into their own room. And at that point it was just time. They were ready to be in their own room, less distractions. We sleep with the TV on, so it was time for them to go into their own room, and everything has worked out. Home versus public versus private versus charter schooling. Public schools are where it's at. That's what I think. I think besides the fact you get a good education, you learn life skills in public school. You need to learn how to interact with other people, work in groups, leadership skills. You make friends, you know, you go through hardships. I think public school really like rounds you out as a person. So that's that's what we're doing with our kids. They will go through public school. I have to go get Mia because she's screaming. Okay, so it's open. Okay. Nap time ended early, and these guys are gonna finish out the video with us. Lily has face paint on. Do you like your face paint? She's a cat. Vaccinations. Both of our kids get vaccinated. I wholeheartedly believe in vaccinations, and I think that vaccinations obviously are what stopped epidemics of horrible diseases. And I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I think everybody should vaccinate, and I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of hate comments for that, but that's what I believe in. If you don't believe in it, you don't believe in it, but we vaccinate in our house. Medicating children. I don't know what that means. Like, I guess it's probably talking about like it's probably talking about like ADHD and behavioral disorders. And I think that you should try other tactics first to see what helps. And if your child needs medication to help them, then that's why we have modern medicine. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this. So yes, right? Yes. Cloth versus disposable diapers. Disposable diapers all the way. I don't have time for cloth diapers to be washing them and scraping poop off diapers to reuse it. So, whoa. Yeah. Get yourself a pack of Pampers and call it a day. Store-bought baby food versus homemade baby food. I tried to make baby food when Lily was a baby, and I just couldn't. I don't know, I didn't do it right. There's a couple of parents at my daycare who make food for their babies, and it always looks good, and they have such great ideas and like combinations of food. but just, you know, I didn't do it. It was pretty time consuming to do it, and obviously, you know, feeding your children is time consuming and they're worth the time, but there's nothing wrong with Gerbers either. So, I mean, Lily didn't eat very much as a baby because she was super picky and she just ate like a bird. But Mia had mostly Gerbers and, you know, like the Sprout Organics and stuff like that until she started having table food, and then ever since then she has table food, and now she eats stuff off the floor that she finds. So with that being said, this was the controversial parenting tag, and if you do the tag, tag me in it so that way I can watch yours. There's a lot of mom shaming out there, and I am not shaming anybody. If you don't agree with me, those are your opinions, these are my opinions, and I think we should all respect each other's opinions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more tags, like this video so that way I know. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
And we had a carnival.
And we went to a carnival today. And there's Mia.
Bye-bye.
See you guys next time. Bye.